welcome back here on 74.4 The Gauge. And today we're going to be taking a little bit of a detour from our super sexy Saturday playlist to bring you Ripples Part 4. Now I know you're getting ready for those weekend vibes, but get ready. I found this tape on the train, so we don't know what we're in for. It could be good, could be terrible. It could be someone's, confession. Who knows? But I'm willing to roll that dice on live radio just for you. That's how risky we are here at 74.4 The Gauge. Load that chamber. Let's go.
How do you keep going? I said, dropping to my knees and lying flat on my back. The shaded soil under the crops felt like a balm, soothing my exhausted body. I'm beat, I groaned, staring vaguely at the blue sky when a dragonfly stole my attention. I watched as it darted in and out of my field of view before landing overhead on a dried weed, its face and legs splotched with red. Harvesting was a big job, but Pa, the elder of the village, was the only one who did it.
It's a job that needs doing, so it might as well be me,
I heard him reply some distance away as the dragonfly zipped off.
Besides, repetitive work like this is a great opportunity to notice things.
His old folksy wisdom was always on the nose, but this one was really bad. I sat up on my elbows, retort loaded, when the blazing sun blinded me. Shielding my eyes, I could barely make out Pa's distant silhouette. The outline of his head-to-toe cloak loomed large in the open field. Squinting, I can just barely make out the bandana-like scarf he uses to protect his face. The one I would later receive at his cremation. The one I now wear on my journey. My heart sank. I'd fallen for it again. I sprang from the dried grass and reached for my gun.
That won't work here.
An eerie voice echoed all around me as I looked up to see Pa's eyes gleaming yellow from within his concealment.
We will keep you here.
More figures emerged from the tall grass as my heart beat heavily.
Soon, you'll lay with the rest.
Several dirty hands reached out from all directions. One hand shot up from the ground and clasped around my throat. Gasping for air, I rolled over in the mud. Light rain danced on my face as thunder rolled in the distance. Sluggishly, I wiped mud off my face while cursing under my breath. Shit. When did I fall this time? I asked myself. Looking around to retrace my steps, I see my sword snagged on a tree root. How did you... Then it all came back. In my drowsy state, I thought improving my strength could help keep me awake, but I must have lost my footing. Touching my eyebrow, I felt a large gash and flinch. That could have been a lot worse. Looking towards the summit, I see something else sliding down towards me.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen,
a cackling voice exclaimed, sliding on his back.
Slip, dog, nap in the mud. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Just as he was about to pass me, I pulled out my gun and shot him straight through the ears. What little brain matter he had blew out the other side in a satisfying pop. To my amusement, the force of impact sent him spinning as he continued to slide down. Carefully, I regained my footing and stood up, hell-bent on conquering this hill before he caught up. Why they called this mud-soaked mountain a hill, I'll never know. But since I started the climb, it has been constantly raining.
Hey, how'd I end up behind you?
Without looking, I shot him again, hearing his body slap into the mud and slide further down. I know I'm being careless with my ammo, but it felt great to have my aim back. The silver lining to this rain is I haven't been attacked by that bitch of a cat since it started. My arms and face are covered in claw marks from her relentless attacks. Whether sleeping or awake, I'm never safe. I have tried numerous times to see where she goes after the assault, but she's fast and hides well. The only thing I'm certain of is she is always close. I bet she's watching me now, probably somewhere dry and clean as I slog in filth. My boots feel like they are full of lead as more mud clings to them with every step, but I have to push on. I can't keep falling. But even as I say this, I feel the pull. Sleep has become the bait that lures me into the trap. I haven't slept more than an hour a day since the third hill, and it's weighing on me. My eyes grow heavy as I slowly keep moving, but slow progress is better than none. Right, Veronica? I asked, as she placed Pa's coffin lid on, adding a bouquet of dry grass on top. Her yellow eyes locked onto mine and I felt my heart skip. Outcast, wake up! A cold hand slapped my face as rain entered my weary eyes. I had fallen asleep on my feet.
You idiot. You know how far I slid down? Took me ages to...
I fired point blank into his filthy yellow eyes as blood splattered on my face. These nightmares are consuming me, and he is growing bolder. With a thick suction sound, I raised my boot out of the mud and slapped it down onto his face, using him as a step towards my sword. Rain carried on the wind pricks my eyes, causing me to half close them, but I won't lose focus. I can hear the thunder, feel the rain, and smell a distant fire as something burns. It's cold, wet and miserable here. My body hurts, and I just want to rest when I feel a slight slip. The sun, high in the sky, radiates heat in this vast dry grassland. Under its tangled growth, the cool shade beckons me, and I slowly fall below. The soft sound of insects adds a calming touch to the windless day as I gently close my eyes and feel a calm, dark wave drag me deeper into sleep's embrace. In some strange way, I feel more connected to this place. I hear, no, feel distant footsteps causing a commotion. Even as they grow closer, I do not move, as that would disturb my calm, tranquil state. I never want to move again. I want to stay here forever and rest.
How long was that one?
A sudden voice called directly above me.
Because I was thinking.
The voice above stopped, as they slowly bent down to smell me.
How did you end up here, I wonder?
A hand pressed on my face as they crouched closer to whisper.
Can't answer. Hey, outcast. That's okay. I don't want to talk.
Slowly and mechanically I feel skin rip, tendons snap and bones break. I wanted to scream. I wanted to fight back, but my sleep was too heavy. Then a distant voice screamed out with conviction,
I won't stop!
And both instantly disappeared. I was alone again, bleeding out as the dry ground soaked up my blood thirstily. I could feel hundreds of insects moving as they begin to crawl over me, eager to have their fill. This will be my tomb, my eternal rest, body in pieces, and my soul entombed with impotence. As more insects continued to gather, something large flew down and rested on my hand. I could feel it joining the feast when a new sensation broke my cage. My hand had become a battle zone. My eyes snapped open to see the cat devouring a dragonfly covered in blood as other insects scattered in fear. My hand twitched as feeling returned, and then
And the MVZ goes to... me!
A voice called out as I felt my body slam into the mud. The sudden jolt snapped me back to full alert as once again I lifted my head from the mud. I hastily wiped my eyes when I saw his muddy face cheering to a pretend crowd, realizing he had carried me to the summit.
And here's your sleeping aid,
he said, softly placing my sword beside me, one-handed, and walking away to stalk the cat, who was eating a dragonfly on a nearby tree stump. In a complete state of shock, I lied in the mud, struggling to reconcile.
188 bullets remain.